near the USF campus, but it was Sunday morning where 4 people were in this parking lot. One Florida rapper, Julio Foolio.
The situation in the streets of Jacksonville, Florida is taut right now. Ever since the passing of Julio Foolio has been confirmed, diss after diss track has been released by his ops, primarily from Yungeen Ace and his crew. It is no secret that Ace and Foolio were sworn enemies, and their beef escalated over the years, with both sides losing close family and friends. Yungeen Ace has dropped 2 diss tracks so far, taking direct shots at Foolio and his crew, and seemingly telling the world that he ordered that hit. The truth is, Foolio had a lot of enemies, and it wasn't just Yungeen Ace. He had a serious beef with his friend turned enemy, Lil Papa. While their beef wasn't as publicized, the streets of Jacksonville knew how bad the beef was with Lil Papa. While Yungeen Ace chose to feed on the negativity surrounding Foolio's death due to their well-documented beef, Lil Papa has done the opposite so far. It is well known he has no love for Foolio, but he has still chosen to be discreet and calm amidst the chaos. There's no doubt Jacksonville is home to some talented rappers, but it's also one place where rappers diss each other about their dead loved ones. It's a city like no other. While Yungeen Ace and Foolio are more popular due to their publicized beefs and never-ending diss tracks, Lil Papa is definitely not lacking in talent or ability to rap either. Aside from his love for rap, Papa has a disorder, a health condition that occasionally leaves him bedridden and unable to move about. He made the most use of the time he had while dealing with the condition to develop his unique sound. By the time he was 14, he was already dropping songs, and it helped him to pick up a decent buzz in the city and even garner a local following in his community. When you grow up in a place like Jacksonville, it's only a matter of time before you get sucked in the street. Lil Papa kept making waves as he kept releasing singles and mixtapes. A few years down the line, Papa linked up with Foolio, who was the face of the KTA crew. Foolio and Lil Papa teamed up to release a single in 2015, around the time Foolio was also getting some traction in the city. The two were cool for a minute, but their friendship was over in no time. The tension between the two artists only got worse as time went on. It reached a breaking point when Foolio and his cousin spotted Papa at the mall and jumped him.
Songs too. We got songs out on YouTube and but shit, we just got in the we fought, I beat it type I had beat it shit in the mall and shit. Me and my little cousin Coach had beat it in the mall and shit. That just was that. That shit on, you know what I'm saying? That just was that.
What caused the rift between these two rappers remains unclear. And this is because both Foolio and Papa have given different versions of what caused the feud between them. According to Lil Papa, when asked in an interview about the beef, Papa felt the fans were the reason why the tension got so strained, due to their constant comparisons of him and Foolio on social media. He also revealed that Foolio had commented on some of the posts, claiming he was better.
And he shared a post or comment on the post saying he was better.
Foolio's version of the beef was quite different. In an interview with Say Cheese, Foolio addressed the matter. He claimed Lil Papa had been sneak dissing him in his songs, and he wasn't pleased about that, so he had to do something about it.
When I make a song, I say people's name right, I'm direct with it. Y'all don't hear the 1,000 sneak diss say to me, antagonize me, you get what I'm saying? So when I see you, I'ma address it. Y'all probably ain't hear the million sneak this because y'all don't know what's going on in Jacksonville, but we heard this. So when we see you, what it be about, you know what I'm saying? Nah, your ass. Nah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Regardless of what could have been the reason why Papa and Foolio's friendship turned sour, the fight at the mall marked the beginning of a serious rivalry between the two. Lil Papa's world came crashing down hard after he was on the end of a broad daylight incident that claimed 2 of his best friends' lives. The police believed the drive-by wasn't a random incident. They were certain it was retaliation relating to a gang feud that had been going on in Jacksonville for years. Unfortunately for Lil Papa, he was right in the middle of the chaos. But that didn't stop Foolio from releasing a scathing and controversial diss track he titled List of Dead Ops. In the track, Foolio took shots at his ops who had lost their lives, but the most standout part was when he referenced Lil Papa's homie, Corbin Johnson, who had gone missing in 2018. Corbin's remains were found a year later, and the coroner's investigation revealed it was a homicide.
Corbin Johnson was last seen alive in July of last year. Then last Friday, a man discovered the victim's skeletal remains in a wooded area of northwest Jacksonville off Utsey Road.
In his lyrics, he said, Corbin got kidnapped. How the F a grown man go missing? Lil Papa surely heard the blatant disrespect of his homie by Foolio, and it didn't sit well with him. But he still managed to keep it cool and not go all out to reply to Foolio despite fan pressure. He did say something about the matter in a song titled Missing Something. He acknowledged the homies he had lost and even mentioned Corbin, but he stopped short of naming Foolio directly. He just hoped the dead ops he was bragging about would come back and haunt him. And that's exactly what happened. Foolio got haunted, and he ended up losing his life just like his dead ops. And since that news broke out, different diss tracks from his ops have been flying around nonstop. While Ace and others have been clowning Foolio for being caught slipping, Papa, like he has always done, has kept it low-key and hasn't gone out of his way to commercialize his beef with Foolio, even now that he's dead. He did release a track recently, though, titled More to Life. Instead of sending direct shots towards Foolio and his crew, Papa did quite the opposite. He instead reflects on life and the law of karma, and how he had to learn the hard way that what goes around comes around. In his lyrics, he said, everything comes with a price. Just make sure you can afford it, because karma comes right back around. You can't avoid it. Many fans on social media believe Papa should drop a diss track on Foolio in a bid to avenge Foolio speaking on his dead homies when he was alive. But Papa feels different about the situation. He addressed the fans saying, why do they want me to speak on the dead? What has it done for me? What goes around comes back around. I have learned from it. While a lot of fans agree with Papa's sentiments, many believe strongly that it was karma that got Julio Foolio. They believe he had it coming. He wasn't going to keep dissing dead ops and not catch a bullet eventually. He made a song where he named all the people that got taken out. He allegedly took the life of Yungeen Ace's brother, and they've been trying to get him for a few years. Jacksonville is only 3 hours from Tampa. This was definitely karma, a fan wrote. Others believed he had been going through the karma even when he was alive, and his choice to post the locations of his whereabouts on his birthday weekend was intentional. Foolio wanted to die. Someone wrote, he had been going through the karma for a while now. He was miserable, totally exhausted, and probably just thought, I'm here, just take me. Lil Papa's decision to keep it low-key despite the confrontations and disses from his ops seemed to have been vindicated. While he might be glad that one of his biggest ops is finally off the streets, his decision to not dwell on it or embrace the negativity the way fans and other rappers from Jacksonville have been doing seemed like a smart move. Papa doesn't want to be caught in between police investigations on the matter. He'd rather channel his time and energy in building on the success he's garnered so far in his career. A fan wrote, with all the madness happening, this kid is needed. In a world of Foolio and Aces, be a Papa. What do you think about Lil Papa's choices? Share your views and opinions in the comment section. Share, like, and subscribe too.